As we told you a few minutes ago, the new president already getting to work. He's made a number of promises about what he hopes to accomplish in his first 100 days in office.
Fox 59's Darius Johnson is digging into his COVID-19 plan and how it'll impact you.
And I'll be proud to carry the banner.
Now that the 46th president of the United States has taken office, it's time to fulfill the promises Joe Biden has made throughout his campaign. When it comes to COVID-19, he hopes to rejoin the World Health Organization and issue a mask mandate on federal property and interstate travel.
The new mask mandate is probably unlikely to make a major dent in Indiana's numbers on a daily basis, since we've been living under a mask mandate for a while. But I do think that nationally, we probably will see some impact.
Indiana has been under a mask mandate since last summer. Experts say we initially saw a decrease in the spread. The next proposal on President Biden's list is to extend the nationwide restrictions on evictions and foreclosures.
Obviously, anybody that's out of work and is unable to pay their rent will benefit from not having an eviction notice given to them. On the other side of the coin, though, people are being given a tremendous amount of cash from the government. Unemployment benefits are up.
People haven't been evicted due to the current order in place, but for the past several months, Indiana has provided additional rental assistance programs to assist Hoosiers. Then there's the $1.9 trillion relief package.
There's some good parts and some bad parts in the $1.9 trillion proposal that he's put forward. There's some good parts like COVID relief, vaccine funding, unemployment boosting, the rental assistance that we just talked about.
When it comes to vaccinations, the president wants 100 million shots administered during his first 100 days in office. The Indiana State Department of Health is on board.
We are ready for it. Our sites that are currently vaccinating have the ability to double, some of them triple the amount of throughput that they're doing.
In addition, the president wants to create more vaccination sites, increase supply, and get the National Guard to assist with mobile sites. Again, Indiana is ready, but to make this happen, they need more vaccines.
So we already have mass vaccination sites across the state. They're just not having those super high numbers, and it's because of the amount of vaccine that we're receiving.
Right now, the state says they are advising local health departments not to hold back any vaccines. Use them as soon as you get them. Reporting in Indianapolis, I'm Darius Johnson.
President Biden says he also plans to use the Defense Production Act to maximize the manufacturing of the vaccine and to boost production of other medical supplies.